Hello everyone, my name is Nayab Gaonkar. I am from Delivery Services Group and we are here to discuss about a topic, business intelligence. In this topic we will be covering a basic representation of the BI model. What are the benefits it involves in making the decision process more strategic and more efficient for the managers, and how it shall is achieved upon. Let's move on to a basic definition and the significance of what exactly is business intelligence. We can start ahead with this. As you can see, it's a transformation of raw data into intelligent information. Basically, it is a set of processes in which tools and techniques are used in transforming a collected form of disorganized data into intelligent information, which is probably a combination of multiple data items and their relations, such as the decision making process can be more effective for managers to achieve the customer services. We can take an example of a BI requirement, such as what can be the predictive sales in the upcoming years, what is the net productivity in the previous year, what is the probability of getting a success in a particular branch for a particular period of time for a particular product. By the means of BI's objectives, we can able to achieve net profit, which can able to boost the productivity of the organization, as well as we can increase the sales, and hence the customer satisfaction also gets boosted. Whereas we can have a hold on the competitors of our business by exploiting and manipulating the customer preferences, knowing the nature of the business as well as the geographical influences of the product. Here is a basic representation of a BI model. A simplistic model has been created for an end user to understand how the perspective of BI actually works upon. The first module is business modeling. The objective of business modeling is to make an impact on the managers and the business users, that what they intend to solve upon, how the business is upon. This module basically has a set of models and diagrams which can be used by managers to intend their objectives of what exactly is running in a business. Whereas in case of data modeling, it can be basically said in a bottom line as visual representation of a database. In a database, we have multiple different objects, whereas entities which are related to each other. This data model depicts the relationships between the data items and their entities, how exactly what is related to upon. We are having multiple data models, example as conceptual data modeling, enterprise data modeling, logical data modeling, various numerous types of that. Whereas in case of BI, generally the most popular data modeling called as dimensional data modeling is used. We will more focus on dimensional data modeling because it makes an impact on how exactly a BI reporting tool or how exactly a BI dashboard works upon. Dimensional model consists of two things. One is fact and the other is dimensions. Fact, you can say an example of sales amount, loan amount, whereas the dimensional models consist of multiple perspectives how exactly a fact works upon. Where I saw an example of fact table as sales amount, loan amount, whereas in case of dimensions it is by product, loan officer, time, geographical area, location, branch, various numerous examples are there. In case of ETL model, which extracts the data in terms of dimensions and it loads into data warehouse. ETL basically is an acronym for extraction, transformation and loading. It extracts data from multiple data sources, from multiple information based on data model and business models. It transforms the data. More on transformation will come after a later part. And post transformation, it loads the data into a data warehouse, whereby a spectacular set of organized information in a proper organized manner with respect to multiple dimensions are stored upon. While transformation, various numeral methods are used from the different sources. Takes an example of data cleansing, data profiling, data type conversion. We are having of normalization as well as denormalization of data. Various methods are used whereby all the scattered data are transformed into a logical data and formed into a data warehouse. Data warehouse multiple, it is basically a superset of data mart. Data mart is a subset of data warehouse whereby specific dimensional data has been stored upon, which managers can be used for decision making process. Whereas OLAP cubes are used such that the aggregates and the drill down information can be fetched upon directly from the data warehouse. So this basically, the diagram depicts the BI model of how exactly a simplistic model of BI works upon. More drill down, we will be more focusing upon the reporting tool as well as the widened use of BI systems being used across the globe. We can move on to the next module. Post looking onto the BI model, let's move on to BI reporting tool. How exactly a basic data which is transformed into a database is retrieved here. Basically, BI reporting tool is a method by which an aggregate set of information or a visual to, or a representation of multiple data items can be retrieved in terms of data across charts, queries and graphs. Basically, in case of earlier parts, while retrieving those particular data, a separate software has been used which has to be installed in every desktop of a user, such that the software can be used to retrieve that particular data from the data warehouse. But with this introduction of zero footprint technology, it moves on directly to an online process whereby through web browsers the data are being fetched upon directly from the database, and hence it's not, the reporting is not being specified any to a particular managers. It has been scattered to any employee of the organization, such that he also can play a role in the decision making process. Various multiple BI tools are available in the market, whereas by the market share has been thoroughly covered upon these multiple 5 to 6 BI tool products available in the market. As the name only suggests, Actuate, Cognos, Hummingbird, Siebel, ProClarity, these are all the major market share available for BI tools available in the market. Whereas, let's move on to OLAP, Online Analytical Processing. Here in this case, the data has been retrieved with the help of multiple facts and dimensions. The visualization has been used on various multi-dimensional views depending upon the query asked by the managers for making a particular decision across a product. The specified here are basic examples of what exactly differentiates between a fact and a dimension. Suppose a manager wants to calculate a particular sales amount for a loan process in USA region for year 2013. So in this case, the sales amount becomes the fact, whereas basically on sales target there are multiple dimensions involved. What is the geography of the location? What is the period of the location? What exactly is the type of the loan? So these all makes the dimensions. This makes the sales amount across available for a particular product for years. Like this, we are having a fact of loans whereby the dimensions can be fixed, floating or multiple various types of loans. These are basically a generic set of examples used to clearize the picture about the user, how exactly a BI tool works upon and how exactly the manager can drill down the query and retrieve the result directly from the data warehouse. One more example can be taken about fact and dimension is the amount spent on promotions, whereas on marketing campaigns, on which particular product and on which particular year in which particular region the amount can be spent upon. So this particular drill down query can be used using OLAP process. Whereas the fact is amount spent on promotion, whereas the dimensions is city, period, tenure, the type of product, whereas the various characteristics involved on this promotion amount. Moving on to BI reporting and OLAP, we are now moving on to an interesting topic of dashboards, whereby a nearby real-time information of an organizational performance has been retrieved using visual representation. It's a basic dashboard of what we see in general systems, which gives us the statistical and analytical data in facts and figures, how exactly the organization is performing. So managers use these BI dashboards for visual representation as well as in review of organization's performance in drilling down what exactly in which particular department the organization may have to focus upon for boosting the sales in the next upcoming years. We are having multiple features of dashboards, out of which I had listed 4 basic important features which are of great significance. One is web-based interface, whereas managers can directly use this interface to directly implicate the performance of the complete organization across all departments. Whereas on a role-based view, on which particular role, on an loan officer role or a sales representative role, or in terms of department's IT roles, or in terms of finance roles, all these type of roles can be viewed upon to understand the implications of organization's efficiencies. In case of reports, it has been highly used, which gives us the graphical representation in terms of pivots, charts, tables, and another graphical data, which gives us a clear picture of how the organization's status is upon and how effectively it can be achieved upon. Both charts and graphs represents the report's kind of structure itself. So these 3 important modules, BI reporting, OLAP and dashboards, are the basic, you can say, the user layer of a BI tool, which these all 3 modules interact with the data warehouse or data mart to capture the data, which is in organized form and which can be used in multiple dimensions across our objectives. The whole module covers a basic representation of how a BI model works upon and what is a typical BI environment looks upon. Hope you got it. Thanks for having me.